Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I haven't said that in a long time. Anyways, in today's video, I'm going to be setting my goals for 2023. Today is the 30th of December. And I know I'm a bit late because I've really been procrastinating doing this. If you look behind me, you can see a carton on my bed. I'm trying to make a vision board, so I'm going to be using that carton. All right, so let's get into it. So on this board, I'm going to write my 5 major goals for 2023. And then in this book, I'm going to now go into it, like really write. So this is just going to be like a guideline to write here.
At 5 in the morning, I wake up to 5 for my earnings. Fear in my mind.
So I finished my board off camera. I don't want to raise it up for you guys to see because you guys would see my goals. But I will run you guys through every single thing I did. So the first thing you need to know is I use a system to write my goals. And the system is called OKR system. So on this board, I write my objectives. Objectives are basically vague sentences. So an example, under finance, I have grow my channel. That's a very vague goal. Now, objectives can be divided into 2 things, project goals and key results. Project goals are basically projects, right? I would go further into that. And key results has to do with numbers. So for instance, let's say you have read 30 books in January. That goes under key results. And things like grow my channel goes under project goals. When you have your project goals or you have your key results, you need to have action steps. Action steps are little steps that make your goal achievable. I'm going to give you an example with my goal. Under health, I have improve gut health. That's under project goal. Under key results, I have 3 liters of water a day. That has to do with numbers, so it goes under key results. Then under action steps, I have eat more fruits, drink more water. These are steps that are broken down to help me achieve my project goals and my key results. And then after you have your project goals, your key results, and your action step, lastly, you have habits. So habits are things that facilitate, it just breaks your goal into steps that are easier to do in order to make you achieve your project goal or your key result faster. Now, I know that it sounds a little bit complicated, but I promise it's actually not really complicated. So you have objectives, right? Objectives are vague sentences you write under your general goals. Objectives can be broken down into key results and project goals. Project goals can equally be vague sentences, but key results have to do with numbers. Anything that has to do with numbers goes under key results. Your vague sentences can go under your project goals. Now, when you have your project goal or your key results, or you have the both of them, then you have to get action steps. You have to write down your action steps. These are small steps you take that would make your goals more achievable. Then habits are things you do to facilitate your results. It might seem a lot if you just set your goals and think that, okay, from the 1st of January, I'm going to start doing all these goals at once. You will wear yourself out. You'll be so drained. That's a lot. That's too much pressure to put on yourself. So we have 4 quarters in the year. What I did was that I put my goals into these cues, right? So for instance, let's say I want to lose weight and I want to lose weight before the end of April. April is in Q2. I would know to start my action steps by the beginning of Q1 or at least middle of Q1 in order to be able to achieve my goals by the time I want to achieve it, which is April. So break your goals down into the quarters of the year in order to make them more achievable, in order not to overcrowd yourself or put too much pressure on yourself. Now, with that being said, there are some goals that you can't break them down. There's some goals that just spans from the beginning of January to the end of December. So you really need to outline your action steps and spread them out so you know that, okay, this one is going to take a long process, but at each time I'm doing this. So for instance, let's say grow my YouTube channel, right? That is not a thing that has a time frame on it. It can be for the whole of the year. But what I would do to make it easier for me is under my action steps, I would put time frame. Okay, I want to post 2 videos per week for 3 months. Then I want to post 4 videos per week for 4 months. Do you get? So break it down in a way that you know that this is achievable. Don't put too much pressure on yourself again, like, because when you're writing your goals at the beginning of the year, you might not remember everything you want to achieve during the year, or as time goes on, you might have more goals that you want to achieve. So you can always come back and write those goals again, right? So remember that just take things easy. It's not too late. I know today is the 31st, but it's not too late to still set your goals. You can take the first week of January and set your goals. I'm currently not done with my goals. I'm 90% done, but I'm not done. I'm still going to take my time and go through it again and make sure that I didn't miss out anything. But even if I did, I'm still going to come back whatever time, even if it's like March or July, whatever time I remember, or I have a new goal I want to achieve, I would come back here and write that down. Another thing I did is that after I wrote all my goals and I know like what I want to achieve from 2023, I gave myself a word of the year, and my word of the year is perseverance. So when you write your goals down, when you know like, okay, this is my vision for this year, choose a word that really emphasizes on your goal, a word that when you hear it to keep you going, or you know that this is your major objective for the year. Another thing is, for the sake of organization and not to get easily confused, I feel like it's best to have categories. How I have like 5 major goals, and under those 5 major goals, I have different things under them. You can have more than 5 major goals, but it happens to be that all my goals fall under these 5. So that's it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And if you're new here, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys next year. Bye.